gotten behind her from day one instead of fighting it. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, and hype the video. Before we get into the China, the new viral interview and all of that, I got some clips to play for y'all, but I'm really just disgusted at everything that's going on, man, with the whole...
From the very beginning, many people believed the WNBA should have supported Caitlin Clark instead of resisting her rise. Her popularity was not an accident. It was the result of talent, hard work, and a rare ability to attract fans who had never watched women's basketball before. Yet instead of embracing that momentum, the league often acted as if her success was a problem rather than a gift. That brings us to the recent Nike shoe launch. On the surface, it looked like a big win. A new commercial, a signature shoe, and major attention around her brand. But when you look deeper, it becomes clear that this moment also revealed how badly the WNBA mishandled the biggest opportunity in its history. Caitlin finished her rookie season in September 2024. Her signature shoe didn't come out until late December. That's 3 long months where fans had nothing to buy. No shoe, no widely available jersey, no official merchandise that matched the level of excitement around her. Millions of young girls who saw her break records were ready to support her, but the league failed to meet that demand. That delay wasn't a Nike failure. It was a failure of timing, planning, and awareness from the WNBA. During her interview, Caitlin talked about the people featured in the commercial: supporters, mentors, family, coaches, and well-known public figures who believed in her journey. Travis Scott came to her senior night game. The Kelsey brothers supported her in college and continued cheering for her in the pros. These weren't league-organized publicity moves. These were genuine connections that formed because she was already a cultural phenomenon. The WNBA didn't create that attention. They simply benefited from it after the fact, and even then they didn't fully know how to handle it. Instead of protecting their biggest star, they allowed her to become a target on the court. Instead of celebrating what she brought to the league, some voices inside and outside the organization questioned whether she deserved the spotlight. Rather than moving quickly to build around her, many players and leaders seemed more concerned about whether her fame was fair than about how much she was helping everyone. When Caitlin was asked what she hoped people would take from the campaign, she spoke about confidence, belief, and the importance of following dreams no matter where you come from. She explained how her journey began in her driveway as a child, working hard, supported by her family, determined to improve. That authenticity is what makes her story powerful. It inspires kids everywhere, not just to play basketball, but to believe they can achieve anything they commit themselves to. Nike understood that story. They built the campaign around emotion, growth, and connection. But imagine how much stronger that impact would have been if the shoe had launched at the height of her rookie season instead of months later. When the NBA signs a generational star, the machine moves instantly. LeBron James, Zion Williamson, and others had major campaigns immediately. The WNBA, by contrast, spent that same period debating whether Caitlin's attention was good for the league, instead of recognizing how transformational she truly was. In the interview, Caitlin also spoke about her growing popularity in China and other countries. She understands that her influence reaches far beyond the United States. Young fans around the world look up to her, not only because of her talent, but because of her effort, discipline, and personality. Yet the league doesn't have the infrastructure to support that global influence. Broadcast quality is inconsistent. Game availability is scattered across multiple platforms. International exposure exists, but not in a structured or intentional way. On top of that, the ongoing CBA negotiations created even more uncertainty. Instead of building excitement for the upcoming season, the league became stuck in bureaucratic delays, financial arguments, and competing agendas. Some of the same players negotiating the CBA were simultaneously launching their own private league, creating an obvious conflict of interest. Meanwhile, fans, teams, and sponsors were left unsure whether a new season would even happen. All of this happened while Caitlin continued carrying the league's visibility on her back. She broke records, sold out arenas, boosted television ratings, and treated every interview with grace and professionalism. Yet the league failed to match that professionalism in return. Refereeing was inconsistent. Physical play went unchecked. Intentionally aggressive fouls were brushed off as competitive basketball, even when they risked player safety. Instead of protecting the star driving most of the league's attention, leadership defended the status quo. The commissioner, Kathy Engelbert, often appeared slow to respond to real issues, more concerned with avoiding controversy than solving problems. The Players Association, instead of working toward a unified vision for growth, spent months arguing over revenue splits without offering a clear plan for expansion. It felt less like a professional sports league, and more like an organization constantly struggling to keep up with its own moment. Caitlin Clark entered the league with historic momentum. She should have been welcomed into a stable, organized environment, one capable of amplifying her impact and sharing success across teams and players. Instead, she walked into confusion, jealousy, internal conflict, and poor preparation. If the league had embraced her from day one, the results could have been extraordinary. The WNBA could have experienced record-breaking attendance across every franchise, new national television deals, stronger global partnerships, and fresh brands eager to invest. Other players could have benefited from greater visibility, sponsorship opportunities, and shared excitement. Instead, too many people treated her as a threat rather than a rising tide lifting everyone together. The Nike campaign shows what happens when an organization understands storytelling, timing, and culture. It captures emotion, growth, and inspiration, but it also quietly exposes everything the league failed to do. Nike moved with purpose. The WNBA moved slowly, defensively, and reactively. The truth is simple. Generational talents do not appear often. When they do, great leagues build around them. They create structure, support, and opportunity. They protect them, promote them, and develop systems that help everyone benefit. The WNBA, however, spent most of Caitlin's rookie year fighting over politics, narratives, and egos instead of unity and vision. Caitlin deserved a league that matched her energy and professionalism. She deserved leadership that moved as fast as the moment required. She deserved teammates, executives, and institutions that saw her success as a path forward, not a spotlight to resent. The reality is that Caitlin does not need the WNBA nearly as much as the WNBA needs Caitlin. Her opportunities extend far beyond the league endorsements, international play, broadcasting, media, and business. She has choices. The league does not. If they continue treating her as just another player instead of a once-in-a-generation catalyst, they risk losing not only her trust, but the trust of millions of new fans who discovered the sport through her. The future depends on whether the WNBA finally decides to act like a professional league with long-term vision. They need to resolve negotiations, stabilize leadership, improve officiating, unify players, and invest in marketing with urgency instead of hesitation. They must stop reacting late and start anticipating opportunity. If they fail to learn from this moment, history will look back on this era as a massive missed chance. A time when the league had everything it needed to grow but lacked the courage and organization to make it happen. And that is the real frustration. The success was sitting right in front of them. All they had to do was embrace it.